Um, and as I was saying, and how naive people are. And I think one of the things that people kind of noticed, like how he was dressing up like Hitler and how
Yes.
naive he was about how dressing up like Hitler on Halloween would be reacted. He kind of assumed that everyone would think it was funny and like it would be a joke and that his family would be okay with it, but instead his family isn't okay with it and makes him stay home. And he basically stays home and ironically watches The Great Dictator, which is awesome. But he he's just kind of it's kind of showing how he is naive to people's reactions about things. And he as a character is kind of naive to the world, and I think it's also showing how naive people during that time period will be. It's really a film about naivety and about how innocence being broken, but how that isn't always a bad thing, how traditions and really cultures and misconceptions being broken, but how that isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It's basically the idea that in order for one to learn something like compassion, they have to sacrifice innocence. You can't have both.
Yeah.
The movie has to strike the balance, but my thing with anybody who watches this movie is, I'm just going to let you know this, when you watch this movie, it's not that you're watching a movie, you're watching a period in time from the view of the people who were there.
Yeah.
If you want to understand this movie, honestly, you just have to sit back. Don't watch it with your eyes and listen with your ears. Watch it with your heart and listen with your soul. It's an amazing movie.
I'd also recommend watching this movie with another person.
Yeah,
because I'm going to say this movie's biggest flaw is that this movie is very slow as fuck.
Let's see. Actually, according to the case, this movie is fuck, I lost the time again. There we go. Liberty Heights. It's 128 minutes, people. You're gonna be here for a while, so
it's about a 2.5 hour long movie.
Invite a couple of friends. Make sure the bathroom's nearby.
Make sure they're smart friends too.
Yeah, that too.
Otherwise, they're gonna want to stop watching.
One other suggestion is make sure that you have a very good speaker system with your TV.
This is I'm not going to say this is really a problem with the movie, but I think the DVD really has bad sound quality.
Yeah, the sound quality is terrible because sometimes the music gets loud at random points and their voices get overridden by background noises. I think it's just the quality of the DVD.
Yeah, that's probably a problem with the DVD and not the movie in general. But I think that's a problem with the DVD and not the movie in general. Fucking dogs, man. But anyway...
Let's get out of the way for him.
Yeah. Anyway.
Now. Intermission.
Come on. I think he has to pee. We should probably take him out after this.
Yeah.
But that's really more of a technical problem. As you were saying before, it's not really a problem with the movie. The movie is very good.
Oh yeah, the movie is just fine. The movie is great.
Once again, overall, I'd say that the movie is a very good film, a really good film about race relations, a really about counterculture. While the film can be very negative at times and about being naive and stuff, I think towards the end, especially with the final few scenes, it does supplement itself as a positive message and how we can get past these things.
Exactly.
Can work together to get our place into society and basically still move past our cultural taboos and our societal taboos and basically make the world a better place.
Yes.
Overall, I give the film on a scale of 1 to 10 about a 8.59. I think it's a really good film, but I think it could have been a perfect film if they had made it
shorter.
If they had cut out the whole older brothers subplot.
Yeah, because that's really what dragged it on a lot. So much time spent looking for his dream girl.
And honestly, I'm not saying it's a bad subplot, but I think it belonged in a different movie.
Yeah, it could have just been like a random sequel, or if they wanted to, they could have made like certain parts of it like a random scene for after the credits.
Or I think it should have been an entire other movie in general. I think an entire other movie should have been spent on that, and really it didn't belong in this movie because the themes in that story have nothing to do with anything with the others. Overall, what do you think of the movie?
Overall, I believe that the movie was a great interpretation, number one, of what life was like back in those times. And just to top it all off, the movie itself was just a great story of overcoming obstacles and barriers in order to find a better life. it was a fantastic movie. And the easy way to describe it is kind of like what they put for the cover of the movie. You're only young once, but you'll remember it forever.
Yeah. Overall, I think you like this thing. Give us some criticism about how you thought our review. I mean, all 7 of you that will end up watching this video, please comment. Even though I know most people don't care, so...
And for any of you that, like, if you guys have a specific movie or maybe even a game that you want us to review, leave a comment.
Movie, game, anything you want us to review. Except for music, because that really isn't my thing, but...
Yeah.
I don't know how to review that, so...
So the best thing that we can say is if you got anything you want us to review, send us a message.
Leave us a comment.
Yeah, and if you're feeling up to it, subscribe. Thank you, and have a nice night.